The NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. The New York Knicks come into this one following a loss, guys, to the Jazz. Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. It doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Halliburton looking around. A deep three from Green. Turner with the screen. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Siakam outside. Back to Halliburton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Well, exactly what you want from the guy in your pick-and-roll position. He's got to be able to set a firm screen and then find his opening.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner with that length sends it back twice on the pipes. Miles.
Second team foul.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. It's a three-point game. Well, Doris, thinking about last season for the Knicks, clearly a step forward.
Well, Kevin, you have to consider it a win because you go ahead and advance in the playoffs for just the second time since their 99 finals run. Adding Jalen Brunson to the mix was obviously a great decision. This looks like an organization moving in exactly the direction you hope.
Here's Randall, following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Pass to Robinson. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
It's Turner, high post. Outside for Halliburton. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Knocked away. Clock at 4. Randall from outside. New York, no good that time either. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Pushing it up. Robinson, that's good.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
9.
Pacers trailed by 3. Outside, Green. That falls. Nice speed that time from Halliburton.
That's from.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
Oh, Greg, there's a lot of impressive things about Tyrese Halliburton, most notably how efficient he is.
Yeah, Kevin, those percentages are terrific. But not only that, he's phenomenal at it, making sure he keeps his teammates involved. Just a remarkable young point guard.
And so here is Indiana. The Knicks making the shot. Halliburton outside. They get it back. Here's Mathurin. Misses in close. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. Out left to the wing. Now here's Brunson. On the wing. That one rolling around and rims out.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Here's Brunson. Hasn't made one yet. And the shot goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
To the inside. Green. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
It's a tie game in New York. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
13.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And then Toppin with the jam.
My goodness, Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
Back to Brunson. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward position. And I think they've improved in that regard.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So, timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Charge to the Pacers. Get ready for fun, fans. It's your Knicks Breaker Test Crew.
Indiana on D. Here's Anunoby. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Back to McConnell. Inside. And it's Bullock in the corner. Down low. Pass to Nesmith. Clock is at 3. Missed inside.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Anunoby, no good. And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, or do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways. Cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4. And an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. A little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
Back to Brunson. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Toppin. Adams, right side. Good D by Anunoby. New York trailing. To the paint. Out to Brunson. .109 left here in the second. It's Hart on the wing. Here's Hartenstein. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Four on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Shot clock violation. Pacers ball.
58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Finished off the break. Randall's got 7 points in the game. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here's the teardrop. Randall with the block.
How about the timing? The rejection by Julius Randle. Read that one beautifully.
Timeout called the Pacers.
It's Pacer time. We know you are making us move nightly. That was your
34 seconds left to play in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton with it. Brunson picks him up. And the basket is good. He's got 6.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Randall outside. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Robinson.
And this is why this team considers Turner a defensive stalwart. Long arms, quick feet, the ability to contest shooters. Really good defense.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Indiana leading. Hey, Doris, you grew up in New York. The pressure of playing in the big city, is that a real thing?
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. If you're playing in the media capital of the world, everything is magnified. And I think that holds true for the other respective large cities. Los Angeles and Chicago come to mind.
Pass to Anunoby. DiVincenzo with it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the...
It's his first trip to the line.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
And here is Siakam. They double-team Siakam to the inside. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Siakam. Jacks up a 3. Randall grabs the board. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Robinson. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson. Back to Robinson. New York moving it around. 5 to shoot. Fires, high post. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so Green will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They lead by 1. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small. Lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP-level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Well, if the basket is within reach, Julius Randle understands how to finish.
Now here's Green. He's got 9. The shot's good from Halliburton.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Back to Brunson. Outside Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Robinson. Misses the jumper.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Pass to Brunson. And here's Randle. To the middle. Halliburton with the steal. And here comes Mathurin all alone.
That's just sharp anticipatory defense from Tyrese Halliburton. Triggers the break immediately.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Knicks making a switch here.
Now into the lineup for your
Knicks trailed by 8. Pass to Robinson. To halt the run. Here is something great from Pacers history. They were a dynasty at one point, and you remember it well.
Yeah, you're talking about the ABA days, but it's true. The Pacers were a dominant team before the merger. They won 3 titles in 4 seasons just before joining the league.
Boy, Mitchell Robinson, to me, a big that any team could make excellent use of because his combination of length, his impressive motor, the hustle he shows. To me, this guy just needs to stay healthy, and he can be a force.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. These days, the ball is in Pascal Siakam's hands. He says it means everything. Being on the ball just gives you a better rhythm. I don't think it's hard. It's just something you grow into. I have those images in my head of where I want to get to. Now, defenses often look to double, and he said, if I played me, I would do that too. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Halliburton on the wing. Siakam left side. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Siakam's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New York calls timeout. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Randle outside. Pass to Burks. Inside. Brunson draws the double. Randle from outside. Green with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
On the wing, Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Green's got 12 in the game.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
Pass to Burks. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Robinson. Good. Nice job down low.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
Halliburton outside. Siakam for three. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Pacers out in front, ending the fourth. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Knicks trailed by 12. Brunson scanning the floor. McBride's shot is off. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. Here's the screen. Halliburton outside. Off target from outside. New York moving it around. And it's sent back by Turner. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And that one, good. And the Pacers lead by 14. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Indiana.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block totals is off the charts.
The other thing for this team today, they have a bunch of second chance points. They're turning misses into makes.
Pacers leading by 15. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And it's Green with the jam.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Green's got 9 points here in the second half. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Pacers making a switch here. Knicks trailed by 19. Pass to Brunson. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
And the first one at the line is good. Like you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real. Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Hart. Second shot opportunity. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. Got it from 16 feet.
Beautiful touch from Burks. He excels at knocking down these mid-range shots.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
Adams outside. Down low. Here's Toppin. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's Robinson, top of the key. Out to the wing. Back to Brunson. Inside. Up and in on the layup.
Well, Mitchell Robinson plays such a critical role for them on the interior. If he can consistently make these shots, what a weapon he is.
Timeout charge to the Pacers.
Pacers leading by 19 points.
Here they are.
Halliburton outside. Shoots.
And one more time. Let's hear it for your Knicks.
Left side, Turner. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game.
Knicks foul. Julius Randle.
And it's out of bounds. Let's see, they say last touch by Mathurin.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Now the Knicks with it. Brunson with it. Now Green defending. Here's Randle. And falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. And 11 points for Julius Randle.
Boy, when we talk about guys taking that step, improving their game, Julius Randle, the example of this. He worked so hard on that jump shot.
Halliburton outside. Turner with the screen. Floats one up. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
Pass to Robinson. Back to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Siakam.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Indiana.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Halliburton.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
That one good for 2.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Some nice passing by New York here. Picked by Randle. And here's Brunson outside.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
For 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
62-43.
Outside Mathurin, so no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.